This is the Pam Sowder Podcast. With over 2 decades of field and corporate experience and voted one of the most influential women in direct selling, Pam helps mesh the daily needs of distributors to everyday life challenges. It's time to get over yourself, fire up your productivity, work less, and live more. Learn the self-limiting hashtag F-bombs holding you back, fear, frustration, and failures, and turn those F-bombs into friendships, fun, and freedom. Ready? Let's get this party started.
Here's a great Ask Pam question. I'm not a salesperson and I don't want to bother my friends. I love this. We don't want you to feel like you're selling anything, and we definitely don't want you bothering your friends. However, we want you to be passionate and sharing and giving. And that's what we coach. That's what we teach. We don't teach you to bother your friends, to scam your friends. And we definitely don't teach you sales techniques. I've been taught sales techniques, how to close, how to get the order, just the how. What we teach and what we coach is to fall in love with the aspects of the business, fall in love with the products. When you're taking a product such as greens or the new keto line and following that, at wrapping and getting that skin toned, tight, and firmed, you can't help but share. And everybody will want what you have if you share it in the right way. And that is by just sharing results, sharing your personal testimony. Maybe until you get yours, you're sharing someone else's, but that's how we all buy everything in life. We go look at something because somebody says, oh my gosh, you should drive this car, that car. I bought a Lexus and the salesman said, how do you sell a Lexus? I said, I don't know how. He goes, you let somebody drive it. So let them try what you have. Let them try. When you let somebody try what you have, they experience that result. They're going to fall in love with it. That's why I love our company and our flagship product, that crazy wrap thing. When I first tried that, my results were insane. The second wrap, second day, my results just blew me away. I couldn't help but share it. I had to tell everybody, and still do to this very day, because who wouldn't want to tone, tighten, and firm? And then the other products in the line, everyone should be on greens. We've got chocolate, we've got berry, we've got orange. Why wouldn't you want to share that with the people that you care about, the people that you love, the people that know you, that trust you? We don't want you selling. We don't want you to feel like you're selling. We want you to be passionate and sharing and giving. And we don't want you bothering your friends. You don't have to get all over Facebook and become this new persona. I think that's a big, big mistake when people do that. We don't want you to change your profile picture or anything like that. We don't coach you to do that. What we coach you to do is share your results. And that result could be about the opportunity. I just made $25 wrap cash. Or this just happened. I just got my first check. I was just able to pay off half my student loan. Or $1,000 off a credit card. That's sharing. That's not bothering. And that definitely isn't selling. So get comfortable being a part of the opportunity, being a part of the products by utilizing what they can do for you, for your friends and your family. And when you post, you're going to feel really, really good about it, really, really passionate. The energy coming off that post is going to go out there and people are going to go, wow, she's really excited about what she does. And if you have people that are bothered by that and that defriend you, they're just having a bad day. They really are. I just read a story about someone that totally blasted one of our top DTs when they first got started. They defriended them, called them names, and now want to come take a look at the business years later. That happened to me all the time. No always meant not yet. Nope, not ready yet. That's what no meant. As I continued to build, continue to grow, continue to have the confidence, and continue to have success, other people wanted it. So have fun, be friendly, Be passionate, get your testimonies out there, be consistent, and you'll have people joining your team, whether they're a customer or a distributor. Okay, here's a great question. Do you feel we are too saturated, or we're going to slow down anytime soon? This is a great question. A lot of people think that companies that have been around for a while become saturated, or the people that got in the beginning make all the money, and that's just an old myth. None of that is true. That's like saying nobody ever needs a new car. So no, saturation is a myth. There are companies that are almost 60 years old that continue to grow daily. We go to a lot of the industry meetings, and we'll see companies that have been around 60 plus years that have people that have been there for decades that are just killing it still. And that's what you want. You want to, now in corporate America, they say being with a company for 20, 30 years is gone. Not in this industry. I mean, It Works plans to be here for decades more. So you could get started today and be with a company like It Works for many decades and build a really, really strong business, and it continue to pay you and your family for lifetimes. When I think about we're in 22 countries now, that's going to continue to grow to open up new markets for us, new territories, and that's exciting. So, look at saturation. When somebody says, is this saturated? That's a really old question. That's somebody that's a little unknowledgeable about the industry itself, or really business in and of itself. So, nope. We are not saturated. We plan on not slowing down at all. As a matter of fact, we're always creating new ways to add value to you as a distributor and to add values to our customers, with new products being launched all the time, new types of bonuses, ways to get paid, new opportunities for advancement. You're going to see that all along the way. So we're very aware that distributors out there, they need different opportunities within this opportunity to keep them driven and inspired. So we're going to be offering that to you. So, yep. Let's go have some fun. Let's not worry about saturation. Let's go build the business. Just step outside your door and talk to your neighbors. When you go shopping at the grocery store or Target, ask someone standing right beside of you, have you heard of It Works? And I can promise you they haven't heard of us. And most people haven't heard of any company in the industry. We just live in this little bubble where we think everybody has, and it's so not true. So have fun. Enjoy building. All right, here's a great question. How should you post about It Works and attract more people? I've heard some successful distributors mention lifestyle posts in addition to product posts. A lot of times, these distributors have already made it, so it's easy for them to talk about owning their own time, doing fun things. What do you think lifestyle posts should look like? Specifically, what advice would you give to D2s who are still working their full-time jobs and possibly still feeling pinched financially about lifestyle posts and being honest? What are some ways they can share the great opportunity when maybe they haven't felt the greatness of it yet? I absolutely love this question because I remember not too long ago being there. Think about this. I am one of the owners of It Works, and our lifestyle on the outside had not changed for the first 10 years. Dave and I lived in the same house, drove the same cars for a long time, and Dave only quit his job in 2011. Now think about that. Not much looked like it was happening from the outside. However, we had paid off all our debt. So on the inside, things were working. I worked my business daily with full-on action without really changing lifestyle because we were working so much. But I didn't care what others thought. I knew that we were becoming debt-free. We didn't have social media back then, so I couldn't show that we cut up credit cards. You could show that. We paid off bills. I could have shown that. Paid off student loans. I could have shown that. We no longer had a mortgage. I could have talked about being mortgage-free. I could show pictures of us spending almost every weekend in the summer at our daughter's softball tournaments. How many of you would love to be able to do that? That wasn't cheap. We were getting hotel rooms, travel, gas, food. It costs money to do that. We were spending probably $500-$600 a weekend, every weekend in the summer to be able to do that. So now, what do? All right, you're just getting started. I've told you a little bit about us. You can show something as simple as I paid cash for my gas. I was able to buy the better diapers for my baby. I was able to add extra food in the cart. It's these small things that are very significant for most people that we need to show. It doesn't have to be a big trip to Jamaica or Hawaii. That's so far-fetched for most people, they can't even fathom that anyway. But it's the small, everyday things that are so significant that you can show. Let's say that you were able to take off on a Tuesday and go to the park with your children. Show that. Do you know how many people are at work that would love to be able to take off on a Tuesday and go to the park with their children? The vast majority. Or let's say that you do have daycare and you have a job. Show that this helped pay for daycare, because that's such a pinch. When people really do the math, they're not making any money. They're barely paying their bills working full time. If you're able to go from full time to part time, talk about that. And then talk about your dreams. What are you dreaming for? Build that dream board and put that out there. That's visionary. I used to allow the kids in their room. Of course, every room has 4 walls. I said, all right, one of the walls is yours. The other 3 are mine. On one of them, you can put anything up there. It's your dream wall. And so they could post anything up there that they wanted. Of course, they couldn't write on it, but they could cut pictures out, put it on poster boards, stick it up there, or put pictures of things that they wanted to either have or become. And show that. Get your kids in there dreaming with you. It's so important, because then they go out and they talk about that too. You can show a picture of Rap Cash. I mean, gosh, who wouldn't want Rap Cash? I know people that make thousands of dollars with Rap Cash. One of our top distributors, Melody, paid cash for a Lexus with Rap Cash. That's tremendous. School's getting ready to end, but it'll start again. You can show pictures of purchasing clothes, going on a trip, and not worrying about the ice cream. That was important for me, to be able to take trips and not worry about how much an ice cream cost. Show that you took your spouse on a date, that you actually took your spouse and you paid for the date with your It Works money. There's a lot of spouses out there who go, hey, honey, I'd like for you to be able to do that. Show that you're paying double on a loan. You just didn't pay the minimum. Show that you paid $1,000 down on a credit card. That's tremendous. You don't have to show the whole card that you cut up, but you paid a lot more on it. And give back. Show that you're giving back. Even if you're in the Gives Back program and it's $1 or $2 or $5, do you know how many people would love to be able to give back? So show that you can contribute more to your church, to an organization that you love. So it's everyday life experiences that people really want. And I remember being that mom, just wanting to be able to breathe, wanting to be able to buy Dave a gift and not use his money. That was something I couldn't do because I wasn't working. I wanted to really be able to do that, to go out and buy that present, whether it was his birthday or Father's Day or Christmas, that I actually paid for. So you could show something as simple as that. And then, I wanted better clothes for my kids and to shop better for them. That was important for me and for them. And I was able to do that. And then paying, like I said, paying for gas, being able to pay for new tires. You know how many people need new tires and they can't afford it? And I'll never forget needing a new washing machine, and we just couldn't afford it. So I got a used one. Had to get a used washing machine. I don't want a used washing machine. I want a new washing machine. So things like that everybody out there is looking for. It's not the big stuff. Eventually they'll be able to get that, but it's those small, significant things that people are looking for. So yes, you can start posting every single day from day one. At first, it could be what somebody else has accomplished. It could be what you're visioning or what your dreams are. It could be as simple as that $25 wrap cash that you got and that you use it for gas money. So don't be shy about that. Be proud about that. And it could be that you become a product of the product, that you start taking the product, show your results. Now we've got keto energy. Show that in 5 minutes your energy increased. Oh my gosh, everybody wants increased energy. And you can show that and you can videotape that and everybody see it. And go live. Go live. If you're in an event or if you're at a wrap party, and go live. Show people what's happening there, that you're having fun. Do you know most people just want to have fun? They just want to be happy. Everybody does everything in life because they think it's going to make them happier. And so show really happy, fun things that you're doing, the people that you're meeting, the friendships that you're making and that you're creating, and people will join you. I promise. If you fall in love with it, it'll fall back in love with you and give you everything that you've ever wanted. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Pam Sowder Podcast. Be sure to check out my website at pamsowder.com. There you can get inspired, listen to more podcasts, read and submit Ask Pam questions that could be featured on an upcoming podcast episode. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, much love and appreciation.